Uh, Penn State at Iowa. Iowa -3 is the line. Game total at 39.5. Bet the under. Okay. So we've got a Penn State team that just fired their coach versus again a typically good Iowa team. Okay. So let's get the numbers pulled up here real quick. Okay. So Penn State has dropped games. They've dropped three in a row. Uh, 6 point loss and 6 point loss in double overtime at home against Oregon. 5 point loss at UCLA and a 1 point loss against Northwestern in Happy Valley. Meanwhile, Iowa, they've got a couple. They've got the two losses on their schedule, but they're not like bad losses. 16-13 against Iowa State. Those games are always tough. 20-15. Uh, I'm sorry. They lost at Iowa State, 16-13. Always tough games. Lost at home to Indiana, 20-15. The game they were in, and now they're laying points at home against Penn State. I don't know that James Franklin was necessarily the problem. I mean, I don't. I guess ultimately it kind of fell on his shoulders, but I don't think a change in coach is really going to solve for a lot of the problems that this team is having. Um, uh, I'm gonna keep starting this chalk. Give me uh, give me Iowa minus the 3 at home. Until I see Penn State actually show up for one of these games, I'm gonna keep fading them. They've not looked they've not looked good in about a month. Um, they've just been kind of exposed as kind of fraudulent. Their offense isn't nearly as dynamic as they want it to be, and their defense isn't as unstoppable as people thought. It's one thing when you're playing Villanova and Florida International. It's another when you got to actually go into the Big Ten schedule and actually go out on the road. Um, they don't have a road win. They're 0-3 in the Big Ten. I think they fall to 0-4. I think the season kind of continues to unravel, and until it doesn't. I don't really. This is a bad spot to have to. y- you know, going to Iowa City it's a brutal place to play. The crowd is going to be lit. Um, and Iowa, they can do just enough to beat you on offense, and they can. Yeah, I think they can choke out this Penn State. I think their defense can choke out this Penn State offense. So bet the under and take Penn State and take Iowa to cover the 3. Next up.